Flame Guard, is it going to be enough? Living on nothing, Ori. About 10 HP right there.
Oh, PYW.
Oh, moves over to the side. Gonna get a couple right clicks.
Real hard.
This could be pretty good, but Phoenix moves into position, and that's going to stop the pressure. Still, good aggro from Emo.
Yeah, I mean, creeps are strong, but they're not that strong, unfortunately, to help out PYW there, but rotating in. And unfortunately, though, we also had the rotation coming from Kaka. He guarded that water in up top, so Emo's going to be very happy with the current situation, forcing the full walk back there from Ori. We'll have to TP back in. And no, you saw earlier in that top lane, though, where DY is actually like trying to fight back with some harass. It's not when it's with the Brewmaster, right? You don't have the Cinder Brew into like a cheap spell that's really easy to toss out. You don't have this big mana pool. We see like Venge Brew, so you can just like Wave of Terror, activate and everything. Yeah. And yeah, I mean, Puyo comes over to help out, but that's costly.
This is still going to be a good kill if they can get it. Can they finish him off? Oh, the slowdown comes from the Shockwave, and then the salve up afterwards, able to get out like Kaka.
And Puyo still holding the wave through all that at the very least, so. Back to farming while dishing out some damage, but nice salve there from Kaka. And also just going to get in there and make sure he has the block off there too. So, next for you, Vici.
Yeah, nothing given for free, that's for sure.
They deserve it.
Down him. You can see the pressure is going to be mounted yet again. They got this side pull off by Vici and now going to connect the wave to it. And it's really hard for Flyfly to walk in there. Every single time they keep on getting that pull off, it's just a couple of creeps that he ends up losing. Right now, level 4 on King. TP back home. Should be able to come back out with the Remnant afterwards. As PYW has to back away. Ollie trying to secure the 6-minute rune, but with Emo coming over, this might just be a freebie. As they move on in, LSA won't keep PYW alive. Emo ready to keep that pressure on, and up top they also find the kill onto JT.
Oh, that one was a long time coming too. Puyo really putting the pressure on JT as much as he could, and sort of just like waiting for that moment where, and when you throw so much harass at a point, the mag is just gonna like keep playing in the lane, right? And just be like, yeah, you keep lowering me, but you're never going for the actual kill. And so that's all basically a bunch of conditioning there for Puyo before they actually bring over the help from DY for the secure. So very well done there. Also gets a D ward inside his own jungle there. It looks like Kaka placed down. So all at start here for the 5 Brew. Well, I say that, you know, and now he's being ganked.
Yeah,
maybe not so solid.
I mean, it's hard to take him down. He's got a lot of HP on this Brewmaster. One of the reasons people like him. And in fact, with the rotation over from the Lion, they're able to get DY out. So and not bad.
Yeah, the lack of boots there on Kaka as well, right? Couldn't keep up with the battery assault, and despite being just a win late, it's already 330 for the Panda.
Currently the lowest net worth on him, but getting some levels here and there as Puyo already up to level 6, has those treads done. Quickly trying to get into that Echo Saber, and also we're seeing JT get into that Helm of the Dominator that's become so popular. God, this hero just feels so insane every time we watch it.
I love the players that really utilize that Helm of the Dominator to the full extent too, and with this idea of IG wanting to play pretty fast this game, it can be an amazing tool. Down bottom.
Going on to Old 11, looking for the rundown. Do they have enough for the kill though? Don't think so. 1100 HP in a Soul Ring. This guy's strong. Yeah,
phase boots too, working towards that Midas, and as the panel mentioned, Old 11 looking to be the richest, already there.
Yeah.
Up by a significant margin compared to his own teammate on the Tiny.
That is not easy to slow Doom down, particularly when he gets a good start like he saw there, right into the first blood. PYW looking for the stun to open this one up on a Kaka, but there isn't clean opening. So, and it looks like now Vici feeling comfortable just sitting back in their lanes and not really doing that much to mix things up at least. They're getting farmed on all their heroes.
They've read the forecast, you know. They know that the storm is coming from IG. That is most certainly the plan, right? But there's a few things they want to check off first. They want to get Kaka, the level 6. They want to get that Helm fully finished up there on JT, and then probably smoke with the creep, go for some kills, and then start threatening some towers. Flyfly wants to be activated early in this game too, going for that armlet build. So expect the pressure to come here soon. As PYW smoking in here, probably just a warding mission, as you want to try and scout out where they want to set up this smoke, right? And so wards deep in your enemy territory early on, even if you don't want to get aggressive, they're so good at spotting. Of course, we always talk about the courier rotations, but just where people will kind of want to like back up, group up, and smoke. And they're actually just going to transfer the smoke right to the mid lane. Kaka goes left when he hoped he would go right.
Oh,
I say
Emo
that,
might be
look
the
at
bigger
that.
one to go for. Walks in, gets the Earth Spike to open. Follow up, no, there's TPUs coming in. Now they have to be careful on Vici, and in fact, PYW might just end up falling here. As Emo and Ollie move into position and can't get that denied by the neutral camp.
Not the play they were looking for there on side of Vici. They finally get some aggression going, gets turned around on them. So excellent stuff there for IG considering where this game was going. Yeah, that's a bold play.
And then pretty deep, able to trade over aggro to the creeps, but still caught in these cogs at old 11. He's just gonna fall. Most net worth in the game gets dropped by Kaka.
Yo, Flyfly was bluffing there too. He'd been holding the point for so long, but he'd actually spent it. He did not have one left for the ulti.
Oh. I mean, yeah, that would have been a huge kill if they could have made it. I mean, at the same time, though, you see all these cores from Vici still incredibly farmed. So giving up kills like that, it's gotta hurt. 3-3, 10 minutes in.
Scanning.
And Emo looking for a rune, wants to get active here with this one if he can make it happen, but DY gonna cover the angle. It's an arcane, and looks like they're able to get it onto Ori. No deny coming out from that Helm of the Dominator creep.
Yeah, Satyr tried his best there, but not gonna find it. But there it is, the lovely tome gonna be coming out here. So this is where your Brewmaster is gonna have the level 6, can utilize that Primal Spit. And it can be tough. It's a 2-minute cooldown, so you really don't want to waste it on a bad fight. Sort of your entire toolkit when you play the 5 Brewmaster.
Yeah, that's pretty much everything that he's going to be picked for in this game. Granted, there's been some times where he's like survived a gank that others might not have, but it needs to be more than a glorified creep at this point in the game.
Yeah, I think there's some serious issues from this game too. So benefits, he has the AoE Dispel. That's pretty sweet versus like the Ember, versus the Empower. Definitely a helpful tool. The Tornado to just like toss up maybe the Phoenix or the Mag, one of these big playmakers, even just like Clockwork. Just remove someone from the engagement, right? Let you focus on other heroes. But I see like Slight Empower later on when you're supporting a lot of levels, which means your Brewmaster Pandas, they're not getting very tanky.
No, he's gonna get torn up.
Yeah, Slight Empower, they could just die.
We'll see if he can get in towards some of those levels later on, but right now at the very least, JT is having a wonderful time trying to catch up a little bit on this mag, playing with the Helm of the Dominator. No real pressure being expended onto him, so it feels like he's kind of got a free path towards that Blink Dagger. As DY down bottom. Don't really want to go, but there's multiple heroes from IG that are showing up here as well. And the smoke up from the Phoenix and the Clockwork.
This is really tough to deal with because it is a Wraith King, right? You don't want to use Doom. You don't want to use Brew Split since he has the ulti on the Reincarnation, right? You always have to be considering that. And I don't want to trade either of those spells for Reincarnation. So even just being in this part of the map feels really bad, I would say, for DY. But he also has to be there defensively, too, because he doesn't want his big pinata of a Doom to go down to give away some of that big gold bounty that you're able to...
He just got this They're up on this high ground. IG put a ward over there, and it was taken away by Vici, and then they also miss on the sentry. So IG a little bit working blind, and Kaka moves afterwards. He's up on the mag! He wasn't able to get the RP off! The turnaround, Vici Gaming takedown 3!
That was nice. That's like the dream fight for a Brewmaster player, right?
So good.
You absorb so much damage, so much attention from the team, and then you still get the ulti off, and then catching that throw up on the mid skewer. DY showing some chops here on the 5 Brew.
Oh, the draft maybe not looking so greedy anymore. It's looking pretty good here.
Greed is good.
That's true. I think that's a voice line. 4K gold up right now on Vici. Looking easy as pie, and IG, they're just gonna need to make some moves eventually. It's just the hero's a little bit static at the moment, and Vici ready to go. Old 11 moves into position. Flyfly turns on him though. LSA as they rotate in from Ori, now trying to get the right clicks in for the kill. The Hex is out, finger of death done.
Emo's
Flyfly, I mean, he's hitting pretty hard. They take down 2 and now looking for more. Ori did bite off more than you can chew. Root now, the walk back in from Flyfly with his armlet, hoping to kill off DY, but he misses once, tries to get the secondary one. The turn now, Flyfly goes down, but they brought in the mag. JT, he still has RP, connects on the both. Bring him
The instant hit back from IG in the top lane. A little bit bold there to start out, but they drag that fight out, those longer engagements, right? Trying to make a play out of that with the Wraith King, and then Emo coming through on that Ember. Excellent stuff there, and the final stamp there from JT as well. Easy tower take into the enemy jungle, and much needed with how this game was getting there, right? Like 11, of course, that was even his blink reveal for it to look like that. Not a great sign.
It's just, I mean, it's one of those moments where on the big stage you feel so strong, you're looking like things are going to go great. They got also the Fool Assassin mixed in there, taking away the regen from the Doom, and then in the end, come in and clean up on IG, and now hookshot back behind enemy lines, finding PYW dead.
That's my hero.
Unreal.
Give that back.
That's my Lion.
I'll kill you again.
Kaka definitely knows how to make Lions suffer.
Yeah. That will be the game plan. Now, 11, despite revealing the blink, obviously didn't actually use the Doom, so there could be some hesitation here for IG moving forward, but they say, like, go ahead. Like, eventually we need to force out these big ultis. We don't have the RP right now. If you guys want to, like, come and try and defend, let's see what you got.
Dire's top tower.
And they're not going to do it. For the moment, at least, VG been a little bit hesitant about that move potential, and this tier 2 tower being pressured, no response yet, but as they move out with DY and Poyo, it's going to be the back out.
The flare is just so good versus both the Lion and the Brewmaster, particularly this Brewmaster who probably not going to get a blink. If he does, it is a very long ways away. So if you can just spot him like in a tree line like that, his only initiation is like preemptive ulting, you know? And it's just so easy to back away in those situations.
This fly build is pretty cool. The armlet into Deso. Now the only problem is this actually is a little bit scary if he gets doomed with that armlet on. It's gonna start losing a ton of HP super quick.
Just keep swinging. That's all.
That's all you can do.
It'll be fine.
Well,
I think the best thing to me is that they just get objectives, right? Like whenever you have an Ember on your team, you know that's a mid that doesn't really help in that situation.
Right.
Meg, he's got some hits too, sure, but with a Deso on a Wraith King. I mean, you're getting Roche, you're getting towers, and that's what they're trying to do right now. They want to punish and find as many objectives as they can in these times when VG just don't want to engage.
well, that does feel to be right now. Shadowblade coming out on Poyo. And for IG, the map is looking very clear. Obviously, that like movement in towards the top tier 2 tower could be good with a lot of vision that they have around that area.
Yeah. But
you also sort of have a window here before PYW gets Blink Dagger, where you can maybe make some more stuff happen.
I mean, VG have a very clear game plan. Like they've just put some wards like near their entrances to their jungle. They're just camping on these high grounds. They're hanging out near these wards. They're watching for smoke pops. They know that IG are coming.
Yeah.
Oh, and now Ollie gets a D ward there too. Very nicely done.
This is a scary time now. They get that deny in the tower. That gives Lion enough gold for the Blink Dagger. He's flying it out right now on PYW. And you're also getting closer to these BKBs.
Yeah, but that Roche, I mean, it's too fast to the death, so it's just gone. Oh, DY, really?
He's going in. There's a lot of heroes here. Supernova down.
Did you see that? That was a Bruling.
Yeah, he did not last that long.
It was gone.
Just instantly. This split is not going to be able to stop this Roche from happening. So Aegis on the ground.
Oh no.
Hello?
Team?
What?
Team?
This is an important match.
Team.
There's an Aegis just sitting in there. Nobody got it.
All right, now the cheese I can understand.
Oh my God, IG! Somebody
Wait,
go
no,
pick
no.
up the Aegis.
Kaka's gone.
He's walking back in, I think. Do
Oh my
they
God,
not know?
They actually don't know.
They don't know.
I mean, who?
Oh my God, they don't know. The Aegis is still on the ground.
Oh,
no,
he
he didn't get the Aegis. What? Are you kidding me? Oh no! Just like that, it happened.
Haha, says Ori.
Oh my God!
All right, well,
Never in my life, Trent.
listen, it's fine. It's fine. They have a Wraith King. He has an Aegis. It's fine. It's one of the abilities. He has reincarnation. You know what? This is just a move saying we don't need it. You know? So what if I swagger? Says Wraith King.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's fine. Look, they're gonna win. They don't need it. All right.
Okay.
They're just still gonna march at your buildings. They're giving them a chance.
Poyo gonna get stunned now, and IG. LSA comes out. They back away. Finds a kill there, possibly bringing him down low, not quite dead. They brought down Poyo, but everybody from IG still surviving. Now, afterwards, they managed to find the stun. Good amount of damage there on Akaka. He falls down.
Oh,
Did IG stick around a bit too long? They lost the Aegis and now potentially going to lose this fight. RP on the two, but where's the follow-up damage? They don't have it. JT, nowhere left to go.
You know what?
Oh my
That would have
God.
looked a lot better with an Aegis.
You're not wrong, Trent. You are not wrong. As Old 11 tries to run down Emo, it's going to be the chase on the Phoenix. Ollie caught, gets the dive away. How do you mentally recover from that?
Never refuse good.
That's, that's a very tough one to reset. That's going to take a lot of discussions in the booth and just, it's fine, it's in the past, it's done. You know, write a little note, take Aegis next time. That's pretty much all you can do. That really hurts. It hurts in every Dota game to, you know, have your Aegis snatched or accidentally deny it. But in this one in particular, when you're trying to play at such a fast tempo and really trying to get as much as you can out of the first 30 minutes of the game, that one's really painful to watch.
Well, we're going to have to move on as well as this game is continuing to be played out, and it's a 3,000 gold lead now for Vici. DY going to be wrapped around on by Kaka. There's the hook shot in, and it looks like there'll be a... Oh no, split out. The turnaround, Emo shows up as well. Needs to get out with at least one of these Panda. Invis one away, and with that, DY dodges the gank.
Interesting tactic. I mean, utilizing the split for essentially a free lane push, right? Like,
yeah.
It's pretty difficult to get all the pandas or to just like chase down the Earth Panda, if that's going to be your strategy. Maybe get into some earlier farm and some other items here. Hoping for a potential force staff to help over to the clockwork as well.
DD now on Ori. They're going to
attack.
pressure this bottom tier 2 tower,
Radiant
but there
structures are
is a
fortified.
glyph out, and IG. We'll see if they come to defend this or not, but with it fully surrounded, it feels unlikely.
And Doom has an Aegis, so you know.
That's true. Still another 2 minutes left on that one.
Top lane.
They find Ollie, Old 11, and Ori combined together for the kill.
Do you have
Shot after
I guess
towards
so.
mid lane. DY caught again, no split this time, and they will be able to kill off the Panda. IG trying to pull things back together a little bit.
Kaga's rallying the troops, and this is a great hero to be on to do it because it can be very difficult from the support role 5 or 4 to get these great initiations, but that's one thing that's so important about how Kaga plays the Lion. I feel like he goes for those initial more power in that same role without the need for as many items.
True. So much of that tempo that can just be set by support position is incredibly useful in these games, and not a huge loss if it ends up dying when there's an overextension. A Lincoln Sphere done for Ember now, but the smoke up comes. Everybody with the exception of Phoenix. And Emo, who does he find? Old 11.
He has an Aegis.
That's true. Oh my. Are they going to kill him with the Aegis? Hook stomp afterward. Fly jumps the backline, finds Ori. That's not a bad one, but he gets the BKB in the walkaway. Emo, slow down, killing him, dead. He's coming back though. Round 2, and Vici, they're all in the area. The Supernova's down. Do they want to fight this? Well, BKB in the runaway. Old 11 stun, chased, and eventually RP'd and killed. IG, they're back.
They need that, right? Again, just mentality-wise, finding that kill. Maybe not the best part of the map, and so close to getting to. That would have been huge. They actually missed the hook shot, unfortunately, there from Kaga for the follow-up. So not able to get the full kill done. But into the tower they go, right? This is still a Wraith King with Deso. He has the Blink. He also has the Brigand's Blade, too, which, you know, a couple swings on some of these heroes, you're just going to get melted.
Oh, Polio gonna pressure out these side lanes, and again, everything to try and slow down this timing that's coming from IG.
Kaka's on him again here.
Yeah, got him in vision. DY caught. Does he use the split this time or giving up his life? As oh wait, got pushed out to the other side. Yeah, he's dead.
The best part is that was even without the hook shot.
Yeah.
He just flared and then force staffs his way in there too. Did leave a pretty sneaky ward behind there from DY though. See if that'll help them later on some potential ganks. And you know who we haven't seen much of this game is Poyo.
That's true.
1, and 2. Just kind of hanging out this game. Still has the max BKB. I feel like he might be ready to party.
Well, Vici smoked up now as 4 without DY, and they want to make a fight happen. Who do they get? Fly's there. Oh, blinks away. Instead, they run to Ollie. Everybody piling on, and PYW found the Wraith King afterwards. LSA connects. Force staff trying to keep him alive. Kaka in there as well. But one more hit comes in, and they manage to find the kill. Can they do round 2 of this one? JT trying to buy a little bit of space for his team, but afterwards, Avalanche Toss comes out, finger dead. IG losing hero after hero. They keep fly by for now, but DY position.
He just respawned.
Gets the cogs push back for the moment. DY still looking for the chase and ooh, thought about going for more. But called it off.
Yeah, very interesting there from Vici, right? Smoking out there while the Brewmaster was still dead, so perhaps catching him a little bit off guard, and also finding a fight before the RP was ready. The Horn Toss was there, but JT couldn't quite figure out the right play for it in that moment. And that will send Vici back, but the main goal that they got, I suppose, would have been the reincarnation. Unfortunately for them, it is level 18 on the Wraith King, so just that minute cooldown, much harder to punish at this point in the game.
They are at least able to stay pretty far out there on the map. They took back over the outpost claimed by IG before that 25-minute mark. But still you can see this lead growing for Vici as the game goes on. This is just what Doom does. Though there is still a very farmed Wraith King. How do you feel each team is kind of feeling about the state of the game right now?
I think for IG, it's I would guess hollow would be the word, where like you're still playing, but it's got to be itching in the back of your head, just like, oh, we should be so much further up right now. Like,
right.
It's so hard to put that away and just like pack it up and move on. But all they can do is try and keep going for these plays and try and keep this tempo moving forward for them. The next big items probably they're just hoping for, like they have the Lincolns, the Maelstrom on this Ember, so should be more confident jumping into these fights, watching out for that Doom.
Oh, and it gets the split off there. Couple other heroes in the area, but you'd have to assume the DY is just going to try and get out of here with these pandas. Earth One running. They got eyes on him though. The slow, steady rundown. Lift up afterwards from the Storm Panda, and I think that DY's teammates are going to leave him for dead here.
Yeah. So if you're new to Brewmaster, you always respawn on the Earth Panda if it's still alive before the Agnums comes out. We won't get into that. But so they can basically just hunt that one down and guarantee they'll catch him. Sometimes you'll see them kind of leave it alive for a bit because they don't want to kill the Earth Panda and thus transfer the ownership to the next Panda, right. And then miss out on the kill when the Brewmaster leaves the ulti form.
Well, try two here. Feeling IG are going to pick it up this time.
I think so. I think they should just leave it just for a second, you know?
There you go. Oh, he's got it. Emo's ready. Aegis, Shard, good to go.
Mentally, they could recover if they had just left it, though.
That's true.
That would really show something. But no, they're back in the game. All right, everything's fine this time. Emo heads down the bottom. They're going to grab a gem onto Ollie. Something that's becoming more and more common in the internationals as we move forward is these earlier gems, just to get rid of this vision that your opponent's going to have on your side of the map.
Lincoln's is ready, and that's going to be enough to stop Vici from going for the big jump and instead fly. Going to become visible right away. Avalanche toss from Poyo, backs out for staff. Getting a little bit of separation there. DY is behind him. Gonna pop that BKB and run away. Shadow Blades out.
They need JT here for this play to work. He's trying to catch up.
DY doesn't have ulti for another 20. So they'll find themselves another kill on
JT,
the support Brew.
He's following the creeps.
Tries to get him. Old 11 could blink away. And they won't quite be able to catch him there. Nicely done. Yeah,
pretty much a 50-50 at that point. They could have gotten him. And then look what Ori does. TPs to the top lane and pushes in the tower. Nice play there. Oh, that egg. That could have actually turned into something, but unfortunately for them, the one hero they need, right? Like, when that egg forces the entire enemy team to just run away, you're hoping JT's there in time, right? Because he can get the pierce to the BKB. He can get whatever target they want, draw it back towards the guarantee the pick off for the team. Only getting DY, not what they wanted.
Kaka, again, doing a great job of trying to catch this Lina. Gonna TP away afterwards. That's enough. Oh, no! Wasn't long enough on that BKB. TP too late, and Ori caught and killed Kaka, pulling his team back.
And that is why you stay. Yeah. Every time, right, as the support. You double check, you click on there just to make sure. Yeah, surprising you get caught there, though. Rare misplay on the main stage when it comes to the BKB TPs. Finally get the punish.
I guess he just thought that there was a chance that JT was nearby or something and wanted to get that little separation first, but ends up getting punished for it. This is now a smoke up again from IG as they're going to run down that mid lane. Aegis in hand for another 3 minutes. They want to get active. Looking for an opening with that horn toss. Flag, eaten away, or down. Jump right at the start. Old 11's there. They're going to go for the split. And going to get that lift up. Emo afterwards. DD could use it to spell.
Look at JT.
Stun. have a toss, dead. Kaka gone. Fly there afterwards. They miss on the horn toss. BKB is out. Jump forward, hold 11, looking for a target. And got him done. Double kill for Poyo. DY afterwards. They get a great earth spike as the respawn happens for Fly. Emo's still alive here. What else do they have left in the tank? They don't have Doom available, but IG gonna respect the high ground defense.
Oh, they're trying so hard here from IG just to get that one mistake from Vici and get the punish with the Magnus, but unable to find it. A strong high ground defense here, and I'm sure you still have Aegis for another 2 minutes. Maybe you can go once again, but every time that misses, the game just gets harder and harder for IG, and Vici just gained more and more confidence.
And Ori, in the meantime, looking to find somebody on the bottom side that steps just a bit too far out.
Needs the help there from PYW, running in the smoke too, just to get through this Lincolns.
And
all right, freehand LSA.
There. Off, and there's the pop. Can they get the kill? Yes, indeed. Aegis down. Do they have a round 2 now? It's coming back out. Fire Remnant about to expire. Oh, he gets away at the last second. It was about to expire there.
Very close, but all good. All right, so now main issue though, of course, don't have the Aegis for continuing to push the high ground. They, I guess, do have reincarnation though, right?
That's true.
So can keep pressuring that tower just with the Wraith King here, but they're actually going to try and find their opponents in the river.
Is under attack.
PYW is there. He's Blink and Force Staff though. This is a hard grab. They're Link first.
A little bit separated. Who do they find? Vici supports, backing away. PYW walks back into the flare vision. And DY, ooh, just barely outside of it.
How many times this game, you know? All 11 getting away, now DY there too. IG have been chasing ghosts for a lot of this one, and then you just have heroes staying on their side of the map and pushing out waves like Poyo on the bottom right now.
He's keeping that one pressured, yeah. Every single time one of these does not connect by IG when they make the big 5-man smoke rotations. Almost falls apart there.
I mean, we can talk about the game like looking hard and stuff going late for IG, which it definitely does, but they also have some heroes that can still make the turning plays, right?
That's
in particular that Magnus. So.
Yeah, that's the biggest one.
Yes, you'd rather win early and everything, but they're not completely doomed here.
Good blink away. Doom. BKB out. Do they have enough to bring him down? The rest of the heroes wrapping around. Old 11 tries to back out, but it won't happen. IG now looking for a bit more, but they won't be able to find it. In fact, it's just going to be a lift up for the moment, but 60 seconds, no Doom. This is a huge window for IG here. Buyback, how much does it away? 400 gold.
Yeah, they still have some creeps with them here too, so they have to go for the glyph. They're going to counter glyph as well. Try and keep this creep up as long as they can.
Mo. Bruce split available. Poyo trying to protect DY, but with Ori out on the other side of the map, he has the potential to cut those waves. Vici, well, at least for the moment, hold that high ground.
Yeah, it's, they moved into the slow game now from IG.
BKB TP out. Any hook shots?
You know what to do.
Was getting pretty close though, that's for sure.
Wi-Fi TP's on back home. The boot.
So we got hook shots. We have an Abyssal being worked on for Fly. We have RP. If they want to keep going for these plays on the side lanes, there is a punish, right? For these BKB TPs, it's not just going to be this free guarantee for them. PYW also trying to find some safety here with a potential Aeon disc, much like DY. So both supports looking to try and get out of the chain stun that is available from IG, because they certainly have a lot of it, right? Pretty much everyone's got some way to control you if you count the Phoenix Egg.
And for now, at least, Vici back to what they've been doing before, pushing out these lanes and dodging fights whenever possible. But with Roche capable of respawning again, that's going to be about a minute and a half. We'll see how this one works out, but it's a move with 4, Poyo bottom.
Now we're rolling.
TP in a moment's notice.
They have a sentry down here for Ori pops on the smoke.
Be careful, there's the jump in, the Hex to open, Fly afterwards, stuns up the Lion. But down low, Kaka almost dead, ends up getting the hook shot away, but not soon enough. Jeez, they got on the Phoenix, and the Manta afterwards. Oh, brilliant play right now from Ori. As he's in the dodge, the stun, and now turn. Can he live long enough? Emo has to. And meanwhile, Fly just getting decimated up on the high ground. JT also going down. Ori just did so much in that back, and Kaka back again. Do they have enough to kill kill him off afterwards. Ali also in this trying to make something happen. Poyo with old 11 combo together to bring down the bird again. These buybacks not enough for IG as they're gonna lose 4.
VG, they know. And they can feel this game and how it's going. And what a fantastic fight there, especially from old 11 jumping in there with the stun and the doom.
God, so much damage out from that freaking Tiny and the Lina that whole time.
It's always the bottled DD, right?
Right.
The bottled illusion at 33 minutes making the big play. Very nice stuff there from Vici, and here it is again.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, I thought that it was looking pretty good for a moment, but when they just couldn't bring her down. Look at this, how low freaking Ori gets in that illusion.
And he bashes the illusion.
Yes.
That can change so much there in that engagement if he gets the right one there on that first swing. But certainly the star of the fight's got to be old 11 with that initial stun there too. And well, they're just wondering there what to do on IG.
What could have been and what's to come.
JT's got to find the big plays, right? I mean, he's there, you see him, he's checking out, what do I got to do here? But this is not the frightening Magnus we've seen, right? But to be fair, he hasn't got to play near his own base, you know? You think about all those mag highlights, that's kind of where most of them are. But he's had the horn toss for a long time, and I feel like I haven't really seen the massive horn toss breaking plays that we're used to. Just playing very tight on the side of EG.
If he can pull it back here as we get towards the later stages of this one, 35 minutes in, and Vici taking control of this map. It's gonna be a minute until Aegis is up. Most likely, the vision from this clockwork will be the big turning point if they're able to make a good fight happen for IG, and of course JT's plays.
And that is a hard thing to even figure out right now for IG. What is a good fight for them at this point, right? It feels like it just has to be straight up a blow up onto Ori. Like that's the most likely scenario to me. You know, he's got Satanic, he's got BKB, but they certainly have the hero who could chain stun and kill him very quickly if there's not a fast response from Vici.
This game, you can see the differences between them. Both mid laners doing so much damage, getting involved in the kills. A couple more deaths for Ori, but they need to be absolutely perfect here from IG to finish this one off.
And they've recognized what IG need to do on the side of Vici. So you've got old 11 with the locked up Aeon disc, right? He's ready. Yeah. DY gonna buy it next. You have PYW working just about towards that as well too. So they know it's one big fight that IG really need to get back in this game, like one big buyback crazy Roche fight, and they don't want to give that one burst of a hero away. And, you know, as Doom, you don't really care if you're dooming people with your Aeon going, right? You just want to doom them. You just want to remove them from the engagement.
Exactly. So, will they be able to make that work? We've got the standoff across the river from each other. And Kaka and the Skeletons hanging out. Roche is up. Fly. Does he decide to go in?
We actually just got a late tome delivered to Emo here, too.
Okay.
So that's going to put him to 25, I believe.
DY face checks the Roche pit. Sees that it's up now.
This 25. What a timing. So 2 more Slate of Fist charges.
This is big. Fly. Trying to take this down. Smoke's going to break. They throw out the Cinder Brew.
There he goes.
Moves on in here. Ori coming to join his team as they get ready for this fight around the pit. Jump forward. There's the catch. Diva's guard afterwards. Out. DY walking for the backline. Gets the lift up onto the Phoenix. So Bruise Split has been committed at this point.
Yeah, he's pushing them back, but they're not jumping into this fight right now.
No, good discipline by IG to hold off for the moment. DY looks for another lift up. Has it there on the bird. Mo gonna push out mid. As Vici smoke up, look to find an opening here. This could be huge for them. But that double slight and then the remnant away is going to keep Emo surviving.
Oh, jeez, Kaka just staying in front, trying to pop smokes. Trying to be the sacrifice here. It does not have buyback on that clockwork, and gotta expect he's the one to make that big turnaround play.
Couple of them there. Yeah, he's got one opening right now. Only the Ember and the Mag have buyback on the Radiant. Jump in. Hortos finds DY. He has buyback if they kill him here. He's caught up on that little cliff, and they will bring him down.
That's a cheap kill, right? You know, just Horn Toss. That's exactly what you're looking for right now. See if you can force that buyback.
Yo. They're waiting. They have that buyback ready. Looking for it. The toss back potential there. Or just have a toss up in the air. LSA afterwards. Bringing him down low. What are you gonna do? Now the horn toss can. Have the egg get pinned, but the big deal comes out afterwards on the 11. for. They've got Mag coming back in a few minutes here. The big RP connects there. The double kill, but do they have enough afterwards? Hortos, EY in trouble with Poyo. Walks back in now on the Blacklight. Old 11 hoping to get right on top of that Raid King, but instead they turn the sight on Nemo and take him down. Triple kill Old 11. The man, the myth, the legend doing it all for Vici on the big stage, but they buy back on the 2 cores. Now Poyo, he's in trouble. JT gets the skewer back and away. They have vision on top of that Tiny. Over left looking for another jump up. Gets the hook stomp, but it's not enough in the end. IG win the fight. There's still 2 buybacks left on Vici, but they might have to give up this Roche.
They had so much vision in that fight there too from IG. Even when the play was coming back at the end with Old 11, they saw him coming back trying to make a save on Poyo, but they were fully confident they were going to get the kill in time here. So IG waiting for the moment they find it. What an absolutely fantastic egg in this fight. Ollie has Agers on his Phoenix before, and just finding that perfect spot where there's just no way, right? He's abusing the cogs that were laid out there from Kaka to ensure that he was going to be safe. That Sunray's doing so much work for your team in this fight.
Unbelievably impressive showing. And of course, you talked about that 25 being done for Emo right before the start. I mean, in that fight, he did 9 sleight of fists throughout the whole course of it. And IG, they're not done yet.
Well, JT finding those plays, right? This is what you need in the late game. Doesn't matter what happens early, as long as you get the win in the end. If you leave an Aegis or 2.
Well, they're up now onto the high ground, taking down these tier 3 towers and hoping to get some buybacks or maybe more out of this. Got 3, they have buyback on the Doom and the Tiny.
It's not often you see this with an 11k lead, that someone's just in your base taking these buildings.
Jump in, Hex, trying to get some separation. PYW in trouble, A on disc afterwards. Lift up now onto the Doom. He didn't get that BKB off. They take down the Lion. Dead 70. Do they have that much left now? Emo turned upon. They also have the control onto Kaka. He falls. No buyback. 60 seconds, fly. He walked into the sentry though, but Old 11 get a little bit of separate. He's gonna almost take it easy, but it's still on the high ground. They weren't able to do it. RP afterwards onto 3, but Ori is there on the outside. Wanting to chase and find themselves a couple more kills. In some trouble. Fly, nowhere left to go. He too will die. 2 minutes, no buyback. Emo trying to salvage this for his team as JT also heads away. Vici Gaming respond emphatically with that one.
That was at a high cost though, for sure, right? That was a lot in terms of losing your base. You have a buyback there on 11, which can turn to, well, a dieback in the end. Can turn into something in the next fight there too. That'll still be there. Maybe you get Poyo as well. He did buyback during that mess too. So some dangers here.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this game on a knife's edge at this point.
The scary thing is I don't want to go anywhere near their base right now with the potential for just like dead heroes for 2 minutes, you know, on the side of Vici.
Yeah.
You do not want to be the one who gets horn tossed back to the tier 4s and dies.
And we've seen that happen time and again throughout this TI. 4,000 gold lead is all that separates, but really, like you're talking about, it's those buybacks that really determine how this is going to end up going. You can see the big swing back afterwards. And the buyback only being on the Phoenix and the Clockwork for the moment. Everybody else except for Ori is pretty much on the timer. Have that
this game.
Yeah.
And they that's here too, and of course they'd have a 2-minute window with it. They would actually have the buybacks on all 3 of their cores for IG, and you'll still have that 2 minutes or so where you won't have it on the Doom and the Tiny. So that's sort of the ideal scenario here for IG.
Tiny trying to get into that AC himself on Poyo. You can see IG playing very defensively, staying inside their base. A Daedalus done for the Ember. But he's going to be dealing out some serious damage in these fights. So he swaps that one out for the bottle.
There's so much right-click damage there too. I mean, several times you're seeing this this Wraith King empowered, has the 25% cleave talent. Mortal Strike now has the -2 second cooldown, so the swings are most certainly big. You just need a little bit of control there.
All right.
And I imagine that Kaka would love to have found that that Aghanims this game, but just needing too many defensive items, unfortunately, because keeping the chain stun going is a bit rough for them right now. A lot of that pressure onto JT, delivering in the late game for sure. It's 1 fight, 2 fights, still not enough.
He needs a lot.
Scanning.
Need to keep it going here on IG to continue to build that momentum, and for now at least, Vici Waiting for, of course, the next Roche, but also that next big set of items with the AC done on Poyo. It does help to mitigate that physical damage quite significantly.
And this is the stage of the game where Dota gets a little bit weird because you have to run around as a unit a lot of the time. It's very difficult to actually separate unless you have like very good escape mechanics and like TP boots and everything. So this is where the vision really starts to suffer when you don't have dedicated vision heroes as a support player, because you can't just like flare all the way around. You can only really ward where you're following your team. So they are going for some pretty defensive wards on the side of EG, staying up on their own side, but they're going to have a very hard time figuring out what angle IG is coming from.
Right. Let's see, playing with not a ton of vision right now. Emo thinking about going in to start this fight. Why? The root is there. Aeon Disc going to proc. So increasing that cooldown, definitely valuable.
And immediate D wards here. And they're just going to check the common spots.
Players here.
Do if you're IG. Look to suffocate Vici with the vision. And queuing up the rapier next for Emo.
And look at this career down bottom too. It's just sitting there waiting.
Yeah.
Just wants to finish off that refresher here for Old 11, and that will be masterful. Get the double doom out in these fights.
I mean, double hoof stomp, double everything, BKB. It's all good.
Speaking of which, though, it's also done for JT. Oh, these fights are gonna get mad.
I mean, it's either very simple or very complicated.
Yeah, depends how many heroes get RP'd.
And who gets
that can make it really easy.
Yeah. Likewise, who gets doomed.
Yep.
But bottom lane gonna get pressured in again by Vici. So IG will hold this side of the map because that Aegis got reclaimed so quickly after they picked it up. It's just this long window where if anybody steps too far forward and gets caught, the end of the game.
Yeah, there's just so much burst damage on both sides.
Definitely. Oh, and Ollie also going for a refresher.
Yeah, that's right. Ollie actually still not having a real saving item here. It just has the Yules, so the positioning of Ollie perhaps the most important.
Right, if he gets doomed at the start of the fight, that just changes everything.
He's just gonna hope that Emo swing by back.
Shows DY, walks high ground, rooted, hook shot afterwards. That's Old 11, DY, Aeon Disc out afterwards. Gonna pop the ulti and try and go in for more. Breaking the Lincolns on Emo, now Old 11 has an opening.
That's gonna send him back.
Trying to find it, Old 11 gets the catch there. Onto Kaka now, also zoning out JT, who's looking up onto that tiny, egg is down. Fight getting very weird as they lose the Lion. What else do they have left now? Oh, gotta be careful, Fly. They throw out the stun. Poyo looking to cover. JT does the skewer back. The retreat together from Vici. They still have that buyback on the Lion if IG fully commit.
PYW is just holding on to that. Nice play from Emo. Just BKB'd and dove the back lines. Went for the big hunt there onto the Lion. And again, just utilizing that vision there too, right? Makes your fight so much easier. I feel like every time we have a team fight, the vision is just all IG. And that makes it so much easier for them to play with the Ember Spirit.
Yeah, opens up his game like crazy. And PYW doesn't really have a way to save with the exception of that Aeon Disc. As soon as that's down, it's over.
Has an aesthetics now though, so.
Well, Fly.
Oh man, Poyo's crazy. That's
fast. Almost everybody has buyback up. IG do. And by the time this Roche fight happens, I think everybody in the game will.
10 heroes maybe, you know? Can we get another one of those?
There's a chance.
Yeah. And there would be diebacks though. I think this fight might be it.
Yeah.
It's all culminating here.
Rooted. Looking for it. Wait, he didn't work on. Poyo pops the BKB. And now the back out. Ori wrapping as well. They've got that vision on Fate G. DY spinning in a
He's
circle.
still playing loose, this guy.
Yeah, this just now came back up. But they proc it. And then the runaway. Really nicely done there by Emo. So important in those fights. Having that Aeon Disc done.
And that Roche, it's about to be back up here. IG can know right away between the flares and just leaving a helm creep in there. Essentially destined every time to know first.
Yes.
But VG, it's a bit more of a question. And there it is, and Flyfly gonna go right in. They don't see any of this right now for Vici.
They're
just
in the middle,
Ember zoning them back.
DY caught. Oh, but the Hex afterwards, and then the jump in. Aeon Disc out. Do they have enough? buys back immediately, and now the fight separated. Kaka goes down. 2 buybacks so far.
11 is just not here. He's running.
The rest of them are nearby. They turn, they try and get the kill, and they'll get him. PYW down and dead, but that's EKB is also down. Gem on the ground, and DUI will go and pick that one up.
Back in the pit, Fly working away at Roche.
They have to know about this.
Got some buddies helping.
This is scary times.
Do it with that.
Done for Emo, a ton of damage. Red looking for the opening, but DY gets the ulti off. Now the Doom, almost throws it out there, doesn't get it onto the Lotus Sword, but they have 2 rounds of it.
The Phoenix.
Rapier's still there, they're looking for that opening, try to take him down, but he gets the Eul Scepter afterwards. Controlled it, he gets the egg off, just take Doom with the other. And fall down, he afterwards. They try and kill him all over, they will. The Rapier doing way too much damage in this fight. I have no and IG. Bring them all down.
Was he doomed? Because it doesn't really look like it, does it? Just keeps walking at you and swinging. And Ali, this Phoenix, excellent coverage there from JT. Can't do it by himself, but he's got a couple of friends to help out there. And yeah, that big old damage with the Rapier.
Oh, Danger refresh, the jump in. Oh, Playo tries to kill him off, lifeline, almost dead. Old 11, the Aeon distance prop, but Ollie on the other side tries to do it to him. The BKB out. Ori, does he have enough in the tank? The Hex is there on the lifeline, but the real damage dealer is going to be the Ember up on the high ground. Old 11, pull back in, brought down dead.
He's gone.
No buyback, 2 minutes. Aegis is down. They get it. It's snatched by Playo, but is it enough? They might just kill him twice. JT on the side, the right click's coming in from that tiny. He is so large and hard to kill. Ollie again caught broken. One more punch. It's not enough. There's going to be the lift up again. Ori tries to turn now on to JT.
Emo
but it's
doesn't
in mid. There's no vision. They don't have it. So much healing out from this Phoenix. Ollie eventually will go down, but it comes at the cost. As the Ori is the only one left now as Puyo comes back alive though. LSA off the mark. Ollie turns, blows him up. Look at the Daedalus. Crit comes out as Puyo wants to salvage. This is a triple kill for the Tiny, but he's all left alone. Nobody left on his team. Puyo eventually fall. Emo didn't go down in that one little bit.
I don't even understand how many slights he just did in that engagement. That was unbelievable from Emo. What a play from IG, from losing and leaving an Aegis.
Who needs it?
I told you, they were fine. They were never concerned.
Unreal.
They played that last fight so well. I mean, you can honestly just go back and only watch that fight, and it was absolutely thrilling the way he just like spaced perfectly the entire time through that engagement. Remember, we're dealing with a double Doom, and it didn't feel like it, right?
No.
Early game felt like Old 11 was hitting everything. Late game, things just switched. A 3 from IG there. JT doing a fantastic job of controlling the match in the late game. Really come online with that Magnus and proving once again why the hero is looking really strong.
And I mean, we said the fights in the end, they can either get really simple or really complicated. It was a little bit of both. The real simple thing was that when you have a Rapier Ember with all those slights, if the fights just keep on going, eventually it's going to fall apart.
I mean, you pretty much had everything you could ask for at the end of that, right? Everyone had their Aeon disc. I mean, we're missing a few of the items on the sports, I suppose, like those big ticket ones, but it's all there. It's all
tithe to the impurities. Stupendous!
Denied. I'll see you in hell.
Who needs a cloud? Here I am! Zap! Stop!
Dire are scanning.
Storm! I'll send you back to hell! Nice and hard! Hey.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Money changes hands.
Dire's
Time
middle
to the
tower
impurities.
is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Illusion?
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Here I am!
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Waters rise. Haste! Excellent.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire are scanning. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Invisibility!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
My pride. This'll come in handy.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Bounty.
Dire are scanning.
Over here now! Double desolation! Thanks.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Transformers. You fought to tame the lion.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
I am.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Your shrine has fallen to the Radiant. Dire's top tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Bounty. Illusion. Whoa, what'd I miss? A tithe to the impurities.
Dire are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Hide near this O-post.
Walks
Kaka,
into
he's already
vision.
been one shot once.
Fissure, jump in, done. It happens so quick.
Oh, meanwhile, Emo gonna show on this wave down here. Is there any real punish though? No. Just DY with a force and a cookie. Not enough. Okay, well, unless he's not careful with the zips,
Yeah,
but
he's out. Played.
this whole map now belonging to VG. Game 2. This is a whole new one for them. And I mean, really, all you can do is just kind of lie and wait for Flyfly to help find that one big fight. Try and set up the plays, set up the initiation for Kaka, for JT. See if they can catch this Morphling, but Puyo not making it easy.
And 11 jumps in, finds the Spectre, in trouble, going to fall soon. Flyfly almost able to get out of there, and will. Saved again by Ollie. Old 11 went for that dunk, but it wasn't enough.
Oh, once again proving why they like Phoenix. Sunray save there.
They've waited out the Aegis. It's going to expire now, 15 seconds. If you're IG, do you kind of have to fight into Morph Shaker?
I think you smoke out and go, and you try and find a fight with Haunt before the potential timing for the Roche, right? Because you want to have the Haunt back up when the Aegis fight could occur. So push out your waves, find the smoke. Not the best vision right now, like really deep from VG, so there's a good chance they can get away with this this smoke. Meanwhile, unfortunately though, IG they
Moment. The other thing here is just like the XP lead is going to start to stagger way into the favor of Vici. Those out was being taken as well. This entire game swinging into their favor. The back of this Morph Shaker combo.
They have hit a big item now though. They do have a BKB for Emo, so he's been working on that for a while. And combined with the Essence Ring, has a lot of survivability. Can try and disrupt some of these plays, and as you said, like maybe try and find the initiation on Old 11. As can get that finishing damage.
Smoke up.
They use
They're
the Haunt to
looking
find
mid.
him first.
Ori shows with the Lincolns on him, and Vici look ready. Jump in. Cock breaks it. Now the turn. Fissure out. Doom onto Lech. Is it going to be enough? Waveform through. Emo wants to get a target for the kill. They get one. No buyback on Ori. And the damage onto Vici. He died. Wait a minute. What? They just evaporated. No buyback on any of them. Huge win for IG.
Man, I don't know. JT and Kaka are just so quick on that. I feel like we see this all the time, but placing that ward down and just jumping in the mana drain into the Hex, into the Chain Stun disable, into the Doom there too, just absolutely no chance. And then on top of that, to find the non-shifting Morphling was just like a massive bonus. You know, he's got a lot of tools here, but he does not have a disc spell. So getting pulled and orchided there for the kill from Emo.
Wow. In the meantime, Old 11 trying to find a little bit of retribution. Will go for the TP out. Does manage to escape after that shadow step.
Jeez, that is a frightening amount of damage, though.
True.
The Manta being ready there from Flyfly. I would say impressive how Flyfly's game has gone. Like, think about where you've seen Flyfly in this match. It's basically like the safest possible farm. Oh, nice solo pick there. Emo utilizing that DD rune to keep them in the game here. But Flyfly, I mean, lowest score in the game for sure. But I think recognizing just how important it is to number one, not drop any fur by just getting, like, you know, picked off and feeding. But number two, always be ready and set for that Haunt, because it's so crucial to how they want to find these engagements and eliminate this double threat of the Morph Shaker.
You saw in that last one, I think, how important it is still to get the BKB on Morph. You know, the fact that Puyo could just die to those two disables, and the fact that it's all on him, right? Like, you need this BKB to make sure you don't get chain stunned and make sure you constantly keep at the top of them. So a little ways away from it. Probably won't go for another fight until Aegis, or rather another high ground push until Aegis.
Old 11 drawing a sort of like stalking wraparound play here, but it's like they're not sure if they want to commit to that.
Arcane energy.
Arcane, but it's going to keep that pressure on. Has that Aghanim Scepter done. And for the Lotus next. So the gold lead, as it has felt throughout this series, consistently into Vici's favor, but IG are the ones that were winning that last big fight. And Emo wanted setting the tempo.
Oh, it's going to be very tense. A couple of minutes here. It's a really long respawn. Oh, they spotted that one.
Got him. Quick and easy. Emo, he's a player.
You know, they're actually pinging like, oh, they have a ward up here, but I don't even see a ward. I'm not sure if that was just a, like, you know, they always do this sort of play.
Yeah,
Radiant are scanning.
just understanding inside the heads a little bit right now. 2 minutes away from Roche. Emo going in to check it. And in the meantime, for Vici, it feels like they've really stalled out. You know, they got this big item combo very early on, took down some tier 2 towers, but these last couple of fights, things starting to feel a little bit scary for Vici here.
Yeah, and their team fight's pretty empty if they don't have the Morph and the Shaker together. So Morph also doesn't want to be like on the other side of the map right now, farming up this BKB. So everyone, it's like a giant gravitational pull towards the Roche pit in these moments, particularly at TI. It feels, you know, no one wants to make that mistake, miss that crucial engagement. And so the farm speed's going to slow. They have to give everything available to Poyo here to try and get that BKB before that fight starts. And they're going to be very fortunate that's still another minute away because this BKB can be the massive difference here, especially if they go for the Doom onto the Leshrac again.
You're also getting towards some of these other big items that can make a big difference. Shiva's pretty soon on the Doom, as well as Scotty being worked on for Fly to...
That gem onto Kaka, so they can clear up and just ensure that, like right now, we know there's no wards, obviously, on that side, but this is giving them the confidence, too. And especially if something gets dropped down here when they want to look for that high ground play.
Fly, they got vision. They want to go on him, though. A level 11 revealed for a moment. Fly sees him. Fight, the jump, they decide to take the bait, but do they have enough to save? Force Staff, keep him alive for the moment, but dead. Fly goes down. And now looking for more. Up on the high ground, they catch Kaka. That BKB, it's not going to be enough, and tries to get control.